Welcome to another episode of Bro Date. I am Keith, this is Jarrell, and today we're going to be talking about something very near and dear to my heart. The new Star Wars trailer. Now, there's been 2 other trailers so far. This is the last one they're releasing, and it was pretty special. They showed it on Monday Night Football. That was the big deal. That was the reveal. They were going to show it then. They showed it on SportsCenter again after that, tying it in with another one of my favorite things. But this trailer speaks to the Star Wars fanboys all over the world. You're a little bit more of a Marvel fanboy.
Yeah.
I'm a Star Wars fanboy. My experience with Star Wars far exceeds yours.
Oh, yeah.
But you've seen them all.
I have.
So what did you think about this trailer?
I mean, I in general, I like the whole Star Wars story behind it and whatnot. It's always kind of dragged my attention. To be honest with you, the original 3 more than the more
The
recent
prequels?
3
Yeah.
that they've had. So
I think that's an opinion most people share.
Yeah.
Because the original 3 are very near and dear to what a lot of people grew up with.
Right.
And then they had really high expectations for the prequels living up to the first 3 films, first off. And then it really is kind of a task that was impossible anyway. You're fleshing out
really
Darth
was.
Vader's story in the prequels. So, I mean, what these movies cover, and once Disney bought Star Wars, they decided to they're going to do a Star Wars film every single year. They're going to alternate. So they're doing 3 more to add on to the original saga, which spans those 6 movies. There's going to be 9 total now.
Okay.
And it's going to be it's the story of the Skywalker family. So it goes through Anakin, up through Luke.
Oh, yeah.
And now, presumably, maybe someone else. So they haven't said anything, really. We know first names to these characters. You asked me who the one guy was. His name's Finn. Okay? The black guy.
Well, I think the girl.
The girl.
If you ask me right off the bat, apparently if this is some type of
What's
family
your guess?
thing, she is in the family.
She belongs to somebody.
She definitely belongs
She's got
to somebody. I mean, she almost even looks kind of Princess Leia-ish. Yeah. And from what I recall, if I remember correctly, Han Solo and Princess Leia at some point had something.
They're a thing.
So
they're still a thing. You see in the trailer they're embracing Han and Leia towards the end. The one thing that's strange about it, though, her name's Rey. So we don't know her last name.
Right.
Obviously, because that might give something away.
Yes.
But yeah, it could be their kid. Luke might have a daughter. Luke's not really in the trailer. There's one shot, he's hooded and he puts his hand on R2-D2 in the trailer.
Oh.
Or they're presuming
I don't
that
even
it's
think
him.
I caught that. Yeah, I was going to say.
It's a mechanical hand. There's a lot of those in Star Wars because a lot of people get their limbs cut off, kind of like Walking Dead. But there's speculation about a lot of things. There's speculation that Luke could be a bad guy in this, that he could turn to the dark side, and he's one of the main foes. There's Kylo Ren, who's a new bad guy. He's basically a Darth Vader fanboy. He's been going around the galaxy getting Darth Vader relics and training himself in the Force, I guess, building his own crazy lightsaber that looks like something out of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it does.
So there's a lot packed into these. People picked apart frame by frame every single second of this trailer.
I hope I don't want to see Luke falling to the dark side.
I mean, I don't know what I want to see.
I feel like in a sense, in some way, shape, or form, we've heard that story. Granted, with the original 3, we never knew Darth Vader. Turned to eventually, I think we do find out in those original 3 that yes, he was
He comes back.
He was a good Jedi at some
Yeah.
point, but then he went and chose the dark side.
Mhm.
So now all of a sudden, if we go through all these episodes that we've already been through, and now all of a sudden, now Luke's gonna go turn to the dark side too. That's just I'd rather not see that. But then again, I mean, if they write it right, if they play it right, then
Well, at the start, people thought. I mean, you saw the new bad guy, right? People thought that was him, but it's no. It's been revealed since then. Adam Driver's the actor behind it. You even see him towards the end of the trailer when Finn, black guy, he's got a lightsaber in the woods.
Yeah.
Kylo Ren is going to fight him. He's got his mask off. He's got long hair. Definitely not Luke.
Right.
So, I mean, that's the other thing. Did you see Attack the Block?
No.
Okay. That's the only thing I know Finn from. Great movie.
I was going to say, I don't know him from anything.
Oh, great movie.
But I did enjoy watching, I think, the video of him watching.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even realize that he was in that movie until about a week ago. But that excites me so much more. He's watching the trailer. It'd be like a video of us watching the trailer. But he's in the movie.
Right.
And he...
Big difference.
My gosh. He just seems like he's got so much pride and, like, excitement about his character in this movie. It looks... That's exciting.
Yeah, it
Because
is.
he's he's in it, man.
Yeah, he is.
And there's speculation about who he could belong to, too. Because he's got a lightsaber.
Yeah, but we also see him dressed up as a stormtrooper.
Yeah. So here's what I think. I think so. Stuff has changed apparently.
But it does sound like
Darth Vader dies. The Emperor dies, and that's how everything leaves off. I guess the Empire kind of retreats to the edge of the galaxy and starts rebuilding itself somehow. Their name changes to the First Order in these new movies. So he's a First Order stormtrooper. But in the trailer it says, I don't know, I have nothing to fight for. Or something along those lines. So I'm assuming that he just doesn't see the purpose in maybe the role that he's been playing, and he switches sides to the rebellion, the resistance now, they're called.
The stormtroopers were originally on the good side.
No.
Weren't they? I thought they were...
Well, yes. In the prequels, we got to go way back.
Yes.
So,
there's jumping
here's
around
what
all over
happens.
the place.
The prequels have their own issues, but...
See, this is what's the confusing
Clone
part
Troopers,
of Star Wars.
Yeah, Clone Troopers go to Stormtroopers, and the Stormtroopers go to these First Order Troopers. So, the Clone Troopers were supposed to be a good army. They were like commissioned by this like secret person that nobody knew about. This army just popped up, and they turned on the Jedi. There was an order given out, and once that order gave out, from the Emperor, because he was behind this the whole time, they turned on the Jedi. That's how most of the Jedi went extinct, because it all happened like in 5 minutes in the third movie. They just all get like knocked off. And that's when like Yoda and Obi-Wan and everybody, like they go into hiding basically.
Right.
That's why we see Obi-Wan as like an old hermit in the original films.
Right.
And he's looking after the kids. He's looking after Luke.
Right.
So yeah, they start as good guys for a little bit.
Right.
And they were all based off of one bounty hunter, one clone. They were all clones. But at this point, it's more of a normal army. They're not all clones anymore. They can't be. I mean, there's girls and, guys in all different heights. And so it's more of a normal army. I think at this point, they're being pieced together. So really, I think he probably joined up and he's just not seeing his purpose in it. Going to the other side, we see him like with some camaraderie with X-Wing pilots from the Resistance. Then we see him with a lightsaber, which is the lightsaber that like falls down the pit. Apparently, it's like a very well-known lightsaber. that's been collected from somewhere or handed to him from somebody, or he's taking it to some, like, there's no knowing where he got it from or why he has it.
Oh.
But it's,
I thought you were referring
it
to...
was, he didn't build it himself. Like, it's not his. It's like, I forget if it's Luke's or Darth Vader's.
That's what I was thinking that you were referring to.
Yeah, I think it's Luke's.
That would make the most sense.
Down when he gets his hand cut off.
It'd have to be, because it wouldn't really make sense to be Darth Vader.
Yeah, no. So anyway, there's speculation that he could be like Mace Windu's kid, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Or he could be Lando Calrissian's kid. But the other thing, and this is probably far-fetched, but I guess it could happen, Disney bought Star Wars. They erased all canon from before. All books and comics that came before they bought it, they just said, no, that doesn't count anymore. We're putting our own stuff out. So Marvel's doing Star Wars comics right now. There's a Han Solo comic, and he has a wife in it. A black wife. So, Finn could be Han Solo's kid somehow. If they're really, like, using that as canon now. There's a lot of possibilities with a lot of these characters.
There has already been enough jumping around. Why do we need to make more jumping around? I mean, it's already hard enough to understand. All right, so we've got these first 3 stories of when this stuff happened. And then, what? I don't know. 20, 25, 30 years later. All right, let's go and tell what happened before those 3 episodes that we've, already created. Okay, another 15 years pass by. All right, let's go tell the story after the original 3. It's like, how do you? So now you're like, all right, well, let's erase all the crap that they've done in this past 40 years.
It's just
and
the
let's
books.
Just start our own stuff.
It's just the books and like comics and stuff. It's not the movies. So
I guess my beef is with Disney.
Hey,
but anyway,
I'm happy. Disney, you're giving us more Star Wars. We wouldn't have got it because Lucas said he wasn't going to make any more.
It's nice, yeah. Because I noticed.
I'm glad that it's somebody else making it because I didn't love the. I mean, I think they progressively got a little better. The newer ones. Like, the third one was good. The second one was decent. The first one was bad. I mean, rewatching that is hard.
And the one doing the movies now is J.J. Abrams?
Yeah. I love J.J. Abrams.
Which I think he's done Star Trek.
He did Star Trek.
Which I liked. I really liked Star Trek.
Which I loved. He did Cloverfield. He's done a lot of stuff. He's done TV stuff.
So, I mean,
I'm in on J.J. Abrams.
I have really liked the Star Treks that have come out, especially the most recent one.
Here's the most positive thing. The ones before had to fit into a story to inform the 3 that were already there. They can really do whatever they want now, since it's after.
True.
So, that's better, first off. There's no, like, expectations of how badass you need to make Darth Vader or his journey or anything like that. They can kind of do their own thing.
True.
The other thing that they're really trying to do is go back to more practical effects so it doesn't look so CGI-ish, which I think is a great way to go. Everybody's really excited about that. And you can see it. It looks a little bit more grounded, I think.
Yeah.
But I have to say I'm pretty excited about it.
So, we all know what you're doing on Christmas Day.
It's before that.
Christmas Eve?
December 18th.
That was Christmas Day.
They say Christmas, but they just kind of like say that because it's like the Christmas season.
Oh.
So yeah, but yes, that's what I'll be doing. Probably more than once.
Yeah, I know.
I'll probably just go right back.
I'm quite sure that will happen.
I'm super excited. There's going to be a Star Wars movie every year. They're alternating them though. Okay, it's not like the same thing. They're going to do a saga story, which is this. They're going to do a spin-off movie, another saga spin-off movie, and then the last saga, and then I don't know what they'll do after that. So the first one is called Rogue One, the one after this, and it's going to be based on how they steal the plans to the Death Star. They're doing like
Heard about that.
A Zero Dark 30 take on it, so that sounds pretty cool. Completely different way to go.
Yeah?
Experimental. the next spinoff after the second one in this trilogy is going to be a Han Solo movie, I believe.
I heard about that.
That worries me. I don't know how they're going to pull that off. But they are rumored to have Mr. Pratt as Han Solo.
That's what I heard as well.
That might be the only way I buy into, because
that would be pretty
dude's
cool.
great.
Yeah,
but
I like Pratt.
But man, I feel like that's a big risk to take on a character that's got that much legacy to it. So, I don't know if that's the smartest way to go, because Harrison Ford is Han Solo.
Very true.
He is Indiana Jones.
Very true.
He is those characters. So even though it's going to be a younger Han Solo movie, who knows if they'll be able to pull it off.
We'll see.
But for now, we got Force Awakens, and I'm excited.
We thought Michael Keaton was Bruce Wayne. Then
true.
We thought Christian Bale was Bruce Wayne.
Uh-huh.
Now they are force feeding us.
They sure are. Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck is
true.
Batman. That's a whole other topic.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I am still excited to see what they're gonna bring to this new age of Star Wars. I do think the new villain looks pretty cool.
Yeah, me too. There was a lot of backlash about his lightsaber with the little cross guards on it, but I love it. I think it's a really cool new take. And the other thing is, it's really homemade. The more proficient you're supposed to be in the Force, the cleaner your blade's supposed to be, apparently. So that's some of the mythology behind lightsabers.
Wow.
If you're a master, you've got a really clean blade. He's obviously not a master. Maybe it's just a dark side thing. But his blade is really kind of crazy and lightning-ish. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with all this stuff. It's all so new, and there's just so many different places they could go with it.
There are.
So it'll be interesting. Definitely.
It will. Yeah. So we only got a couple months.
Yeah, it's getting here.
Months. Yes, it is.
Definitely getting here. Like a month and a half, even.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what we got to say about the Force Awakens trailer. Follow us, subscribe, tweet us,
like us,
discuss with us,
please,
and we'll see you guys next time.
See you later.